And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings. Arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this the year the dynasty crumbles? And every year Brady comes out and leads his team to the Super Bowl. They've been there now 3 years in a row, and only one team has made it 4. That's the Buffalo Bills. But remember, they lost all 4 in the early 90s. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
From the 31, Brady looking middle, and it's incomplete. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
And the big story, of course, no Rob Gronkowski at tight end. Who's going to step up for the big-time playmaker? Who's going to give Tom Brady the security blanket that he used to have from big number 87?
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Game situation. Let's go. Check 24. Check 24.
Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
On second down, here's Mixon. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
Now the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity coming out of the University of Oklahoma because of his ability to be so versatile. Can run it inside with power, gets to the perimeter and can outrun people, catches the ball not only out of the backfield, but you can split him out just like he would be a receiver. And I think if he wanted to dedicate himself, he'd be an all-pro kick returner.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. The numbers for Mixon last week: 20 carries, 72 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
The 5th-year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And some room to run now. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you.
Another try for Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Off the draw, here's Johnson. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Field goal is all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Jonathan Cyprien didn't have a big name coming into the league, but people know who he is now. A very fast center fielder of a safety.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now, because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme, come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
After the loss, here's 2nd and 12 from the 18. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Edelman with a shiftiness. Called that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. These two teams all tied after one.
Wait, that 53!
Hey, defense, let's go.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. It's Barner. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. Now Barner. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Wait, that 29, Alpha!
This is
Sugar!
They'll run it now with Barner. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On third down, Grant. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Murray. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Dontari Poe in on the stop. From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady, he's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Brady now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Zach Zenner, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands and make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill.
Murray now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Murray now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Murray now. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Quick slant, caught by Moore. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That's fielded in the end zone. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a run for Barner. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's caught at the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
50 seconds, come on. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 72.
Brady now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Wait, 20. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wait, 28.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now Edelman. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Brady. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for New England. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On 3rd and 2, Murray. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Murray now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Right side. And he's got a first at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Wait, 20!
They run again with Barner. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Let's go.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. On 2nd and 7, Brady. Open man is Samuel, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. On 1st down, it's Grant. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Now Brady on the bootleg. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 17 yards. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brady, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, look at the juke. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Murray going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They can't hang with us.
First down, Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, this is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check Mike, 27. 27. Here we go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. He can run for touchdown, Miami. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 10-play drive that time. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard, Brady. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Brady. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker to yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Brady's throw there complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got his target, Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Jerron Brown's got it complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Kenyon Barner, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Murray now. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Get him, boy.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for no offense. Incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Murray, and that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now, look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
A second down run for Zinner. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
New England on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. To throw is Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Murray, he finds his running back, Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw, it's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Hey, set, wide, 80. Here we go. We got double time. When he hit.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Pats, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.